Hi guys, welcome to another video. I'm super excited for this one. If you remember a few videos back, I was talking about my minimalist journey and how we were downsizing everything and getting rid of so many things in our lives so we could prioritize experiences over things. And we just made a big purchase that we're super excited to share with you. So my husband and I both had a car, my husband had a motorcycle, and we decided to get rid of all of our vehicles, but then we still needed a way to get around. And we were trying to think, what is the best vehicle for us to have as many experiences as possible? And last summer, when we went to Colorado, we visited with a friend of mine, and she took us out into the mountains in her Jeep. And when we got home, my husband and I both said, that is the car that we need. I have personally always wanted a Jeep. I did not know that my husband had always wanted a Jeep. So we started looking around and we went to test drive and we bought a Jeep. We didn't just buy any Jeep though, we bought a Jeep Rubicon because we were thinking, well, maybe we just need a sport. We live in Florida, it's pretty flat. We do want to do some off-roading and get into the mountains, but how often are we going to do that? And we could upgrade it as we needed. But then when we got there and we saw the options, we figured, why not go for a Rubicon, especially because by the time we add all the options that we want to build it up to what the Rubicon comes with off the lot, we'd be at about the same price. So I want to introduce you to our new Jeep Rubicon. So there are a lot of videos out there that show you different features of different Jeeps. I just want to show you a few reasons why we decided to purchase this particular Jeep and some of my favorite things about it. So first of all, the Rubicon comes with this more aggressive style hood, which I really love. We could have gotten a Sport or Sahara, but I really love the look of a more aggressive style, and we got that from this Rubicon. Also, the color that we got is called Sting Gray. It's this really unique gray color. It doesn't have the sparkle to it. It's also lighter when it's sunnier out, a little darker in the shade or if you're in a garage. So it has a lot more character than some of the other colors, and we really like that. It was just perfect for us. It was a little bit different, a little unique. You don't see a lot of Sting Gray Jeeps on the road. Also, because it's a Rubicon, we got these little red tow hooks that give it a little bit more style and gives it a little bit extra character, which also, if you come around this way, you'll see there's a little bit more red detail on the hood here with the Rubicon sticker, and the trail rated badge and the Jeep badge also both have some red to them, which we think give it a little bit more character, and were a couple of things that we really liked about this Jeep. With the Rubicon, you also get a little bit of a lift and a little bit more of a bigger, more aggressive tire, which are things that we were thinking about doing to our Jeep anyways. We might lift it higher, we might get a bigger tire, but at least this way, right off the lot, we got a little bit of what the look that we were going for. Also, when you go out on the trails, that lift and the bigger, more aggressive tire help you to maneuver over obstacles and through the woods. So, also on the Rubicon, you get a rock slider rail to help you also on the trails, and underneath you get a little bit of body armor in the form of skid plates. So we have factory skid plates on the underneath side. It doesn't cover the entire underneath. If I remember, maybe we'll shoot under there so you can see the factory skid plates and what our Rubicon came with. And we got the painted fenders and the black not painted roof. We thought that kind of went really nice with the door handles that match, and here the fender flares also match, so it kind of was a nice cohesive look to the whole vehicle. Finally, on the roof you have the two Freedom panels. All Jeeps come with this. All Jeep Wranglers come with this. These two front panels pop off super easy. They're super light. I could do it myself even. There's a couple of switches inside that you flip, pop them off, and you have a instant convertible, even if you don't have the soft top. And then this back part comes off with just a few nuts and bolts that you unscrew, and then with a friend or a husband, you can take the whole top off and have a whole open air convertible experience. So those are some of the things on the outside of the Jeep that I love the most, that I wanted to share with you. Now let's take a look at some of my favorite things on the inside. So now we're on the inside, and I want to show you some of my favorite features in here. So first of all, let's start with this dash. I really love the red dash. It's something that is only available on Rubicons. You don't have to have it, but we got the red dash in the interior because we thought it was unique and different, and I really loved it. Also, there are tons of other little places where there are red accents, like here on the seats. You'll notice the Rubicon is stitched into the seats, as well as the stitching around the seats as also, and there's little stitching and red in other places. Also, because it's a Rubicon, we get the front and rear lockers and the sway bar, and there are 4 auxiliary buttons. So if we were one day to add extra lights or a winch or some other accessory that we need buttons to control, we have those available to us right there. We also got the 8.4-inch screen, which comes with all kinds of fancy things like Uconnect and Apple CarPlay. I don't have the car on right now, but I really like the big screen. And this is actually one of my favorite parts on the Wrangler. I sit in the passenger seat a lot when my husband is driving, and this handle here has the same material that is around the screen, and it's just a really nice material to grab onto. It's not plastic, it's not leather. I'm not sure what it is, but I really like it. And one more thing that I really think is super neat is this slot right here. They thought of having a space to put the key. It is a super jumbo key, and so having a space to keep it and store it is super handy. So now let's jump in the back. So here in the back seat, it's pretty standard. You have room for 3, a couple of cup holders, more USB ports to connect stuff, to connect phones. There's 2 more USBs back here, and a charging place for your back passengers so they can have the creature comforts that you have in the front as well. And the seats fold down pretty easily. This is great for if you want to pack more things in than would fit in the trunk, or have space for things that are a little bit longer, a little bit bigger, or in my case, if you want to bring your dog, Duncan, you guys have met him in some previous videos. If you fold both seats down, then he has a lot of extra room to stretch out. Let's go to the back. So one of my favorite things in the back here is this compartment here. You open it up, and there is this space. Right now I have my grocery bags that I take when I go grocery shopping, but it's a space where you can keep just about anything. You can hide away some valuables or whatever you want to put in there. However, it's also a cooler. So if you go tailgating or if you go camping, you can stick a bunch of ice in here and keep drinks cold. And then when the ice melts, you can lift up this little, I don't know what it is, but you can lift it up, and there's a drain here. So you can drain all the water out, and it'll leave your Jeep right through the bottom. So finally, this is one of my favorite things, because it really shows you that Jeep thought of everything. When you get the car, you get this neat little toolkit, and it has everything that you need, including instructions and all the tools to take off the doors and the roof, and even pop down the windshield, which is something that I don't know if we'll ever do, but if we do, we have all the tools to do it. And then there are these little holes right here that help you keep everything in their place. So there are 4 doors, and there are 2 bolts per door, so there's a space to keep all of them. And then over here it says roof. There are 8 bolts to take off the roof, which you can put each one in here. And then when you pop down the windshield, you can put the 4 bolts in there. And then everything is kept in its place. You don't lose anything. When you're ready to put the roof back on and put the Jeep back together, you know exactly where everything is and you have the tools to do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our quick look at some of my favorite things about our new 2019 JL Rubicon. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. I'm hoping that we can take this out on the trails and have some more adventures in it and bring them to you to bring a little bit more recreation to the Plants and Recreation channel. Right now it's been more heavy on the plant side than on the recreation side, and I'm hoping that this turns that around a little bit. And if you are excited to see those videos, don't forget to subscribe below if you're not already subscribed, and hit the little notification bell so you get notified when we post those videos. If you have a Jeep and you love it as much as we do, please leave a comment down below and let me know all about your Jeep and what you love about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is starting to rain. I gotta go. Hope you have a great day or night, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye! And underneath you get a little bit of body armor in the form of, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called.
Shoot. Skid plates?
In the form of skid plates